Hi, do you ever feel some kind of tingling feet that comes on after you've gone for a regular walk and it seems to be okay, but a little while later it hurts? You, maybe just from kind of stress you're processing? No idea. Well, let's try some 12 Treasures Qigong with me. And welcome to Qi Mastery with Eileen Jong. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. And let's try to get the tinglies out today. All right. My name's Eileen Jong. Today is day 21 of the 12 Treasures 28-day series. So inhale, exhale. Let's pull down the heavens and do the padding. I often like to do this because it gets you grounded, gets you into a little routine. And this allows you, the general padding Qigong, I call it, to activate and open the meridians being invisible lines. And as a licensed acupuncturist, herbalist, Qigong teacher here in the Bay Area, I often see a lot of pain issues. People are working hard in the Bay Area on the computer, and we tend not to take care of ourselves very well, and low activity on the, and the joints can have pain as well as tingling. Make sure to check with your medical practitioner. And if it's just stress, if it's just poor posture, each day try a little qigong. So this general qigong, not just do it hunched, right? But as you pad up, let the body extend. Let you shift weight. Let you pad back, up over, and let you move side to side. Also, the energy, you're going from an upper part body to the lower part, and then front to back. So there are 3 dimensions of ourselves, of our body: left, right, up, down, front to back. And now let's simply trace the chi about an inch or so away from the torso and the arms. And just by doing this little qigong, we're getting a little bit of what we say chi, subtle energy, or activating the blood flow a little better from poor posture, from stress. Good. Nice. And letting yourself lengthen and stretch the body when we are in stiff positions all day, and then we're thinking, oh, we need to suddenly take a walk. Maybe body's not quite ready if you've been inactive for quite a while. So you need to gently reintroduce lighter activity, especially if there's pain, if there is stress. Yeah, sometimes these things can be because of autoimmune. Nice. And let's go on to the Hua Mountain extended stretching. And sometimes with all that tingling pain, yeah, difficult, painful to be on your feet. So we can start with being on the seated. Okay, and then around, lengthen, tall. Relax. Relax. Again. And the shifting weight is important so that you don't hold static the weight on just one part of the body, and you can let the chi flow and distribute from one point to another. Nice. Beautiful. And let yourself extend nice and tall. So then now up, down, inhale, exhale, in, X. And let's keep going. Right side and down, in, X. And then now pull down the heavens, inhale, X. Imagine another pair of hands behind you, front, middle to the back of the body. Okay. And now we can do a little seated rowboat. Stand, not so much standing, but since we're seated, we're gripping, say, the oars of your boat, so that the back spine shifting in shape from a round ball to the arc. Yes. And not so much pressure on the knees, on the feet, since you're seated. So that's a good thing. But still, as we're doing the rowboat seated, let the weight shift, you're toward the back of the hips and toward the front. Yes. Good. Nice. And 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Good. And this the reverse rowboat. Beautiful. And 3, 2, 1. Let's do a little bit of the seated dog paddle here. Yeah, it's not just the feet, right? But because there's a lack of movement, it's the individual fingers and therefore toes. So if you're scooping up closer, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, exhale. Now your dominant side, you're thinking of that right side more. And whenever ready, let the other paw in. Inhale. Good, beautiful. Very nice. You want to be as easy as you can. Yes. And because you want each individual finger, as the meridian goes there, or the neural pathways, shifting from the center to the periphery and back to the spine and brain. Good. 3, 2, 1. And again, focus, dominate the left side here as the main side of the body activating. You can think, look at it. So internally, the neural pathways are activating. And 3, 2, 1 at the other side. Be gentle, be easy with yourself, because sometimes when we have those types of symptoms, tingling feet, you're not doing anything, you're trying to get active again, it can be quite alarming. Okay, so you're trying to ease your body, your nervous system into something a bit more comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Let yourself scoop up in here and do the reverse. Good. And whenever ready, let the other one in. Yes, it's the right side I'm doing now. Good. Nice. And 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other side. Scooping up. And again, whenever ready, let the other one. Yeah, and this is sort of like a come hither movement, right? Come on back. And it's good for the brain, the body. Activate each piece of all your fingers and thumb. Good. 3, 2, 1. So that's just a circle perpendicular to the ground. Let's do circle parallel to the ground. This would be the birthday candles. Beautiful. And I think of this like a breaststroke. You go in the water, exhale, and you come on up, bob your head up to inhale. And because of the lengthening, stretching in the torso, right? This is extension. So then the chi go up the front and down the back. Beautiful. Yeah. And so this, I think of, uh, like, as I said, the breaststroke, the chi going up the front and down the back. Beautiful. Okay, and then do the other way. Inhale, exhale. Nice. And therefore, I think of this like the butterfly stroke. So the chi is going up the back spine and down over, almost as if like a flying fish coming out of the water. So lots and lots of chi in the back or dorsal fin on the fish. For it to go out of the natural environment of water for the fish is a lot of chi. Okay, so you're activating into the spine and over the head. And then so if we're doing a standing, another day we'll do the standing. It's letting the weight shift all along the sole of the feet. So you redistribute the tension, perhaps, yeah, the inactivity through the sole of the feet, and then it shifts the pressure too on the spine. Good. Nice. Beautiful. And 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Again, pull down the heavens. Golden bow through the front, middle, to the back of the spine. Breathe. Breathe. Relax down. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like that, please like, subscribe, comment, hashtag 12TQG, and look for the next video on the playlist if you're looking for more Qigong. Thank you so much, everybody, and love to all the world. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Continue your healing journey with any of these videos.